What's going on, everyone? My name is Daniel, and yesterday we saw the E3 event for Nintendo where they showed off all of their new games, and by new games I mean they showed off Smash. And they had a tiny little snippet of some Pokemon content that, you know, was mainly the thing I was kind of looking forward to at Nintendo event. You know, what were they going to show for Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, or potentially even the Gen 19 game, or Gen 8 game, 2019. Obviously, I didn't expect them to show any 2019 gameplay because, you know, why would they? They need to push the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee stuff. This is what I showed for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Let's have a little look at it right now.
PokeBall Plus.
This is Reggie here.
You can use it like a Joy-Con controller with
the PokeBall Plus
Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Look
or
at this.
Play the entire game with it alone.
Wow.
You can put a Pokemon into the PokeBall Plus.
Hold it like that.
Then bring it with you.
Whoa.
Sounds like there's already one inside.
Whoa.
It's the mythical Pokemon.
It's the mythical Pokemon Mew.
Comes exclusive with every PokeBall Plus and can join you on your journey through the game.
You get a
Pokemon,
Mew.
Let's Go Pikachu.
That's crazy. You get a Mew in the PokeBall Plus. And this for the low price of $50. Wow. So, okay. You get Mew in the PokeBall Plus. That's a cool little free add-on, isn't it? Well, I mean, that's nice, I guess. But it's fine, you know. It's a PokeBall Plus. It's a little controller. I mean, I'm sure it'll have all the functionality of a normal controller, right? You know, the little ball thing will have the same amount of functionality as a normal controller. But I'm sure, you know, Nintendo knows how to design controllers. And they'll be able to create one that works well, that you can, you know, play the full game with the PokeBall Plus, and it'll be fine. Right? Must be just play a game with that. Has like 2 buttons on it, right? 3, maybe? Maybe 3 buttons and an analog stick. Which is like, I mean, it's like almost the same. Right? Yeah, almost. All right, so here you go, you got your PokeBall Plus. So for the low price of $50, you can buy a Mew. Oh man, Nintendo. Wow, that was all you showed about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, apart from the demo. There was a demo, they went for the Viridian Forest, that was cool. In the main direct, that was all they said, is you can buy Eevee. Then the demo was nice, we got to see Viridian Forest, right? That was cool. But let's talk about Mew. Let's talk about the whole mythical Pokemon stuff, and let's talk about this PokeBall Plus. So the only way to get Mew and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is to buy it. This is the only way to get Mew. But wait, Daniel! You can transfer it from Pokemon Go, you doofus! That's free! You can transfer all your Pokemon from Pokemon Go, and you can play with them. But wait, you can't. It's confirmed that Mew cannot be sent from Pokemon Go to Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. It can only be obtained through the PokeBall Plus. Why? You may be asking. That's a really good question. And the answer really was, fuck you, give me money. You cannot transfer your Mew from Go to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which I don't have a Pikachu on Go because I don't really play it at all, because, you know, I just don't play Go. And that's fine. If you enjoy Go, absolutely more power to you. That's fantastic. I hope you enjoy it a lot. But if you have a Mew in it, you can't bring it over. The only way to get Mew, right now that we know of, in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, is to buy it for $50. Who's excited to buy Mew for $50, boys? Where's your hands? Anyone? No? No one? No? No? Oh, okay. This is not great. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is not a good look. Nintendo, this is not a good look, Game Freak. I was already skeptical about the whole, you know, there's a Mew in your PokeBall Plus. I mean, I was like, all right, it's whatever, it's an add-on. You can transfer it from Pokemon Go anyway. It's not a big deal. I might not have it, but other people do, so it's fine. Nope, you can't, because then you might not give me money. So saith Nintendo. So, hey, what else can you do with the PokeBall Plus? I mean, it's a controller. It works like a Joy-Con. You can battle and navigate menus. And you can do it with an awkward circular controller that has one analog stick and 2 buttons. Will it be comfortable to play with? I don't know, maybe it is comfortable to play with. Who knows? It looks a little bit awkward. You can catch Pokemon by throwing your PokeBall Plus, except don't actually throw it, because then you'll break something, and you'll probably break your $50 controller, and you might kill the Mew inside of it, so don't actually throw it. You can pretend to throw it, like that. That's how you can catch Pokemon if you really want to, I guess, or you could just use the Joy-Con to do the exact same thing. I mean, that makes sense too. But it has lights! And it makes sounds, guys! $50 worth of lights and sounds. Wow. Oh, man. And you can take, okay, so you can take it wherever you go. So you want to go out in the real world. I mean, I don't know why you want to do that. Go outside and shit. I don't know why you want to do that. You can go out in the real world. You can take your PokeBall Plus. Go outside. You know, take your Pokemon with you. So when you're with your friends, you bust out your PokeBall Plus, you go, watch, guys, watch this. Shake it a little bit and it makes a sound, and they're like, whoa, bro, that's a ride-on in there. I recognize that cry. That's a ride-on. And then that conversation just kind of like awkwardly pairs out, I guess. But hey, you know, your PokeBall Plus, it works as a Go Plus. So if you like Go, then that kind of works, right? And what if you don't like Go? If you're like me and you don't really play Go and you don't really care about it all that much, then sucks to be you. You're not getting Mew unless you want to buy it for $50. So you can play Pokemon Go without checking your smartphone screen. So it plays the game for you, which, I mean, it's whatever. So it spins Pokestops, it catches Pokemon, and it hatches eggs, which at that last point, I do want to have a little bit of a complaint about that. My phone, as with most phones, can track steps and can track distance. There is no reason why you have to have the app open to track steps and distance when the phone can do it by itself. And when I open the app, it'll hatch an egg for me. No reason I have to have the app open at all times while I'm tracking my eggs or trying to hatch my eggs. That's dumb and annoying. But hey, they have it like that, so you can buy the PokeBall Plus for $50. Or the Pokemon Go Plus, I guess. Which, I mean, the only real reason to do that is to hatch some eggs and spin some Pokestops without you playing the game, I guess. But hey, you know, that's good. It's only $50. I wonder how long the battery life on this thing is, because it takes 3 hours to charge. Ooh boy. If you don't like it, then don't buy it. Yeah, but Mew? They know everyone loves Mew. They know everyone loves Mew. Man. I just hope beyond hope, and I really doubt that this will happen, but I hope beyond hope that there's some kind of event in-game that will allow you to get Mew, maybe later on, maybe with some kind of Mewtwo stuff at the end of the game. You know, you go into Cerulean Cave for Mewtwo, maybe there's some kind of event that allows you to get Mew as well, and the PokeBall Plus option is just there to get Mew at the start of the game to use it maybe early on at the best. Otherwise, we are treading a long, slippery slope, and we're about to fall down the mountain of microtransactions. Except this isn't even a microtransaction, this is a macro transaction. This is a big $50 transaction. How much value do you place on Mew? Do you think this PokeBall Plus is worth $50? Or $40 if you get the pack? You can buy the game and the Pokeball for $100 if you want to. Though most people don't think that the game itself is worth $60, so not really sure how many people will be tapping into this market. I mean, I guess technically it is sold out on Amazon right now, so there is that. People are buying it, I suppose. How much value do you place on Mew? How much value do you place on this PokeBall Plus? How much do you think this PokeBall Plus is worth? A controller that's got limited features, I guess, when you look at a controller like this. It's got like 2 buttons, maybe 3 buttons, and an analog stick. You have to kind of like hold it awkwardly in one hand, which, I mean, it would probably feel a little bit weird and strange. And it allows you to use your Pokemon Go stuff in tandem. How much value do you place on that? Would you say that the actual value is around $40? Would you say that the actual value is around $40? If you do say the actual value of that controller is around $40, then that's a $10 Mew. That's a $10 Mew. If you say the actual value of the controller is around $45, then that's a $5 Mew. You just paid $5 for Mew. Have we ever done that in a Pokemon game before? Have we ever bought Pokemon? Remember when people used to go on eBay and sell Pokemon, and everyone was so mad at people who do that, they gen Pokemon and sell them? Is that kind of like the same thing that Nintendo's doing now? Except they have the power to block off access to ever getting that Pokemon any other way. They're saying that, hey, if you don't buy our Mew, fuck you, you're not getting Mew. Guess you better buy it then, you forehead. I don't know. I'll leave this discussion for you in the comment section below. I personally very much dislike this approach to Mew, and they've always had a bad approach to Mythicals, in my opinion. And I just hope that Generation 8 is kind of like a turnaround on this. Maybe it's just like a one-time thing. But if it sells well, then I guess it maybe won't be a one-time thing. Like, look at this. Look at what it says here. Every Pokeball contains your very own Pokemon. It doesn't, okay, so it doesn't say free. I was gonna say if it said free Mew with it, I was gonna be like, a little bit upset about that. It contains your very own mythical Mew that you can't get anywhere else. Wait, it has 3 asterisks next to it. It has 3 asterisks. What does the 3 asterisks mean? Internet access and Nintendo account required. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay. So, yeah. How much value do you place on this controller? How much are you paying for Mew? You can have a little conversation about this in the comment section. I'm personally not too happy about this, but we'll see how it turns out in the future, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully there's an event in-game that allows you to get Mew without paying for it, because you can't transfer it from Go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.